Listen, I got my little makeshift stand. I'm sitting out here with the pool to the pool with my son. Good afternoon, chosen ones. Listen, I had to come share this message. I touched on it a little bit last night, and I wanted to really come back and share this message. Good afternoon. Hi, Jacqueline. How are you doing, dear? How is everyone doing? It's hot out here. I'm out here with my son. I'm trying to keep my little skin from burning. I got on my sunscreen. I have on my black girl sunscreen. I like that. Hi, Keisha. How are you doing, dear? Hope I don't break my glasses. I'm trying to keep an eye on my son, and he knows how to swim, but still, I have to keep an eye on him. I do not let him come to the pool on his own. How some people let their kids come. No, I have to be there because I don't think nobody's going to risk their life how I would for my child. So I have to be out here with them. Whatever I got to do to save him, I'll do it. I don't think nobody else would be able to do that other than his dad. I can say that. Other than his dad, I don't think nobody else would put their life on the line like that. So I keep an eye on them. Exactly. I really don't. No pool parties or nothing without me. I got to be there. Even if I don't know. Look, I don't know how to swim, but listen, I can survive, and I'll be able to do what I got to do to save my baby. So, I don't let him come to the pool without me, nor his dad. He can't go to no beach or nothing with nobody until he gets. Oh, you okay? Until he becomes an adult and could fend for himself. But listen, chosen ones, I wanted to come talk to you all. Let me know if this happens to you a lot. And I noticed this, I noticed this about myself when I was younger, even a little bit now. People perceive you as being judgmental because you tell the truth and you stand for truth. You know what I'm saying? People perceive the chosen ones as judgmental because we're going to stand for truth. We're not going to go along to get along. We don't sit and conform. We tell it how it is. I used to get in trouble. I used to be telling my own truth. Look, all the bad stuff I used to do, I'd be the first one telling myself I did it. Look, I'd be the first one to tell myself. Be like, yeah, I did it. I'd be the first one. There's nothing we don't, like we don't be putting people in our business, right? We don't let people, because you can't leave yourself naked. Which means if God has not revealed to you to share certain things and certain parts about your life, you shouldn't do it. You should be led. Cause see, I used to be an open book, and I didn't understand being, what that thing called? I guess just being wise in what I say. Although I talk about a lot of things that I've gone through, I don't share things unless I'm led to share it. I don't agree. I don't let people pull me into things unless I'm led to share that, unless I'm led to share a testimony. But yeah, people call us judgmental. Think we criticize people and think we're just judgmental because we speak the truth, because we let people know that they need to face their truth. Yes, because we need to let people know to face their truth. I'm sitting here watching my son. He's racing. And that pool is pretty large, and he's trying to swim the length of the pool. You need to make sure you get your breath. Just make sure you rest and get your breath. But people call us They call us judgmental because we're going to stand for truth. We're not going to let people, how is everyone doing this afternoon? We're not going to let people get by with things. Like, we're going to call it how it is. We're going to call that thing how it is. And, you know, a lot of people don't really agree with that. A lot of people don't like how we come off sometimes. And be honest, you can't help it. You were built. You were built to tell the truth. Sometimes your mouth won't even let you mumble a lie. You can't even tell a lie if you wanted to. Some of you be wanting to tell lies, but you can't even tell a lie. Your mouth is not in you. Your mouth won't even mutter a lie. Sometimes you just won't say nothing. You won't say anything. You won't say anything before you tell a lie. You'll just be quiet. You won't agree, you won't disagree, you won't say yay or nay. You won't say any of that. You just will be quiet because you just can't. And if you do tell a lie, you'll feel so bad about it. You'll go back and you will go and confess, and you will go and try to make it right, or go confess that you lied, because it's not in you. It's not in you. It is not in you. So that's what I want to come talk to you all about. Let me know if that's your story, where people often think that you're judgmental because you're going to speak the truth. You're going to call stuff out. You're going to call things how it is. You know, the family doing all kind of foolishness and craziness, and you're going to stop and be like, listen, we need to address this. Listen, I know y'all see this. We can't keep ignoring what's going on. And that's why people don't like you all. Some of you all, it shows them on. Some, you know, people don't like you all because you're going to tell the truth. You're going to tell the truth. You're going to call stuff out. The elephant be sitting fat up there in the room. And you're like, I know y'all see this. Y'all just going to ignore this? You're not going to say nothing about this? And then people, when you tell the truth, people tend to often think that you think you're better than us. You think you're all of that now. No, you don't think you're all of that. You just stand for the truth. You just want the truth to be addressed. You want the truth to be addressed. You want things to be confronted. And that's what people don't like to do. People don't like to confront things. No, they don't like to confront things. No, they don't like to confront things. I'm trying to keep this hair. I'm sitting on this hair. I don't know how long this is going to be in, because I'm just used to being free. I can't stand all this. Hey, Coach Monique, how are you, dear? How are you doing? Yes, they get mad too. They get mad because you want to address the issue. You want to talk to the elephant in the room. Yeah, they get mad at you. They get mad and want to go to talking about stuff you did in your past. And see, that's what people like to do too. Say, chosen ones, we know we got a past. We done been through some stuff. That's how come we're chosen. We have the scars to prove it. That's our, hey Michelle, our past is our what they call, that's our proof that we're chosen. Chosen ones have been through a lot. And see, when you embrace that, when you embrace what you've gone through, when you embrace the mistakes that you've made, people can't use your past against you. See, a lot of you guys don't want to be vocal because you think somebody's going to bring up your past. You think somebody's going to tell your business. Let them tell your business. No, you tell your own business. You use your story as a testimony. Don't be afraid of what somebody may do, what they may say. What the word says. Agree with your adversary quickly. Agree with your enemy quickly. Agree with them. Because once you agree with them, that takes away that power. Because see, people like to hold things over your head to keep you silent. That's what they like to do. They like to hold things over your head so you can be silent. And keep you silent. Keep you afraid of speaking up. Oh, I got something on you. No, I got something on myself. I got something on myself. I don't need for you to come and say what you know about me. I know me more than you know me. And see, that's what people like to do. They want to use your past, but when they can no longer use that, they don't have anything to control you. They don't have anything to control you and make you conform and do what they say do. That's how blackmailing come into place. That's how manipulation come into play. Because when people have things over your head, they'll dangle that thing like a little cherry, a little cherry. I know this on you. And you come with your big cherry. I know this on myself. And let them know, you whatever you say, expose me. Let them know, expose me. I expose myself right along with you. If that's what God tells me to do. Because sometimes you got to let people play themselves. You got to let people talk and you just look at them. Because a lot of people, they're using that to keep you silent, chosen one. You can't allow what people know about you to keep you silent. You can't, yes. You can allow what people know about you to keep you silent. You let them know, oh yes, I did that. This how, and see, this is your testimony. Your testimony and what you've gone through, what you've done, what you have done is a testament that God is with you. When you let people know what you've been through and they see you now, that is how they're going to know God is with you. See, but too many of y'all be so afraid to tell your testimony. Most of you know, I'm just keeping an eye on my son. So I'm just, yeah, you got to let people know. That's how people are going to know that God is with you. Because once you tell them where you've been, they're going to look at you like, no, I don't believe that. I don't believe that. That's why you can't be ashamed of where you came from. You can't be ashamed of your story. Because truth is the truth. And most of you all chosen ones are not afraid to share your story. Most of you are not, but some of you are, but most of you are not, because your truth will make you free. There's power. There's power in sharing your truth. Exactly, Ruby, and no shame. You got to gain your power back. That's what the enemy wants. He wants you to be shamed. He don't want you to be truthful. He wants you to live a lie. And you have to use discernment. Use spiritual discernment. You only share your story, your testimony, when God leads you. Oh, I was just watching this. I'm sorry. I had paused there. God, excuse, I'm keeping it out myself. But yes, people want to keep you silent. Keep you silent. And the enemy wants you to be silent. But I want to say, use your discernment when it comes to sharing your story. You have to let God lead you. He'll lead you. He'll lead you. He will lead you to share your story with certain people so they can see what God is able to do. So they can see the power that God has. So they can see God brought you from, and it takes time. It's not going to happen overnight. So don't have no shame. But anyway, chosen one, yes. People look at the chosen ones and they think, they look at us and they say we're judgmental because we speak the truth, we tell the truth, we don't run from the truth, we don't hide from the truth, and we don't want to be around people who live lies. We don't like to be around people who are not authentic. We can see straight through people who are not authentic. We can see through them. We can see through people, and we don't like to, we can tell when people is, not genuine. We can tell. When people are not genuine, we know, we could tell, and we don't want to be around them. We don't have to say we don't want to be around you. We just don't go around. That's all. We just don't go around. We just don't go around. Put this on the table. Yeah. But yeah, look, I'm keeping an eye on my son. I don't cut the whole message down just about. But I'm gonna let him be. But yeah, we don't run from the truth. We don't run from the truth. Are you okay? Did you hurt yourself? You hurt yourself? Yeah, you got to be careful hitting that water. Yes, don't do it. Don't be flipping. You don't have on a shirt. Yeah, you can hurt yourself with the water. But yes, we don't. We don't want to. We don't like all that energy. We don't like all that energy like that. That just fake, phony energy. We could sense all of that. So we rather not be. We rather not be. We rather just stay to ourselves and not be. But anyways, yes, that's what I want to come share with you all. I wanted to let you know that people think you all are judgmental because you speak the truth. Think she better than everybody. I always got something to say. No, it's the truth. It's the truth. I'm going to say what's the truth. You're going to say what's the truth. And sometimes, as a chosen one, we'll just be quiet. Just be quiet. But sometimes you have to speak up. Sometimes you have to say what needs to be said. You have to say what people are not willing to say. And what you say sometimes is not going to be popular. And what you say sometimes is going to cause people to hate you, not like you. It's going to cause people to stop want to be around you. And that's okay. Hi, Tyrenia. I remember when God was calling me to speak up and use my voice. And when he was calling me to, I should have brought my chapstick. I look like my lips are white. Get some sunscreen from the hood. Some sunscreen off my face. I remember when he was calling me to speak up and challenge different people. He took me to people that he knew I would have a problem with confronting. Yes, we're headed to the promised land, Shaquila. Yes, he knew he took me to people. He started me in my own household. He started me in my own household, within my own family, to confront people. And it wasn't a popular thing. It wasn't a popular thing. It wasn't a popular thing. Yes, they despise. And I was listen, Shaquila. I was just listening to Minister Kevin L.A. Ewing the other day on his 3rd-part series. I think I'm going to have to go in the house. The weather's starting to get bad now. I was just listening to Minister Kevin Ewing about how to break the curse of poverty, part 3. Go back and listen to that message. Listen to all of his messages. But the last part, it really resonated with me because all the scriptures he touched on in Proverbs, if you don't know where to start in Proverbs. All of the scriptures he touched on in Proverbs, most of them, not all, most of them talked about instruction. When you don't want to take instruction, you don't want to take instruction from people who got wisdom. When you don't want to take instruction, it leads you to poverty. It leads you to poverty. It leads you to, pain. It leads you to different things when you don't want to take instruction from somebody. Yes. I was listening. I was studying this morning. I was going and looking at the different, proverbs and scriptures that he was talking about. Yes, people don't like to take instruction. They don't like correction. But when you don't like correction, it leads you to poverty. It leads you to living in a state of struggle. It really does. And I was looking at how people just want to be in rebellion. They don't want nobody telling them the right thing to do. We're in a world where people want to live how they want to live and do what they want to do and don't want nobody to correct them. But as a chosen one, your job is to tell the truth. Your job is to bring the correction, and you let them live how they want to live after that. Your job is to be obedient. You can't worry about if they're going to take heed or not. Your job is to be obedient. That's your job. Your job is to be obedient. Your job is to tell the truth. Your job is to speak the truth. Your job is not to worry about how the person's going to feel after you tell them the truth. That was my problem. That was my problem as a chosen one. I used to be scared. Yes, a lot of people don't like Gino. He tells some truth. A lot of people don't like his approach, but it is what it is. We don't want to hear the hard truth. We always say they should have said it a little nicer. They should have said this and that and the other. No, people gonna say it how they want to say it, and if you receive it how they receive it, that's just how you receive it. If you can't receive it, that's just not for you. Yes, he steps on your toes. I listen to some of his messages too. I have. I've listened to some of his messages. And I don't condemn people who speak the truth their way. Just because it's not cut and it's not geared to how you think it should, don't mean it's not the truth. Gotta convict you on what's right and what you should do. Gotta convict you. If Gino's message is for you, you're going to formulate to what he's talking about. You're going to formulate. So if the message is not for you, go ahead on and find somebody else. Ask God to lead you. Don't condemn the way he's doing it, because he's doing that for a group of people. That's why he got those people that go to his church, his congregation. There's going to be many ways, many voices, and you will know the truth, and the truth will set you free. You will know what the truth is. Exactly. Exactly. And there's a lot of us have to unlearn a lot of things, and it takes time. That's why I say you have to do what God is leading you to do. Everyone's journey is different. Everyone's journey is different. Everyone's journey is different. So you can't condemn my message because it's not to your liking. My voice is not for everyone. Just like Gino's voice is not for everyone. He got a group of people God is calling to him. My voice is for those who God has sent me to come on here and talk to. That's why he made me. He took my hand and made me come on YouTube. I didn't want to, but I understand now. I understand now. And that's why I don't run after every negative voice that comes and say this and that on my YouTube, because I understand that's part of it. I understand that what they believe has nothing to do with my obedience. What they're talking about has nothing to do with me. That's how come I can have a block and delete ministry. I delete people. I block them. I don't address them. I don't say too much unless I feel in my spirit that I need to just bring some minor correction. But I don't address them, because as soon as you make somebody negative message relevant, you don't got pulled off your focus. You don't got pulled off your mission and your purpose. You have pulled yourself away from what God intended for you to do. This is why it's good to have purpose. That's another reason. That was another message I was going to talk about. You have purpose. When you have purpose, you can stay focused on what it is you need to do. When you don't have purpose, any negative message somebody says, or you ugly, or you this, or you that, on your YouTube, you're going to be swayed and you feel like you have to fight them. No. You only fight when God give you that unction. You only correct when you feel that need to be correct. But if you feel like you have to address everybody, if I feel like I have to address everybody that come on this YouTube with a negative comment, I'm not in purpose. I'm not in purpose. I've learned that I don't have to address every negative comment. I've learned that in real life, and I've learned that for YouTube. Because everybody's issue is not my issue. Everybody's issue. When a person you don't know could trigger something in you, can incite fury and anger in you. When a person you don't know could make you feel angry, that's not on that person. This is where healing comes in. That's not on that person. That's on you. If what I say could trigger you, that means that you got something going on in you that you need to heal. That's just like people don't like Andrew Tate. People don't like him. People didn't like Andrew Tate. People don't like what the man name that died, Kevin Samuels. And I'm just bringing them up as an example because I noticed they infuriated a lot of people. People don't like the red pill community or blue pill, whatever they say. I don't get into all of that. Those people and what they say have nothing to do with me. What I believe in is what I believe in. You have to heal to a place where you know who you are. And you don't let a message somebody say and what they believe rattle you, shake you, move you, make you feel like that message is a universal message. Half of the things that people speak are not universal. What I speak is not universal to everyone. Because everyone is going through their own journey in life. This is why healing is so important. This is why knowing who you are is so important. This is why finding your purpose is so important. This is why. This is why it's so important, because if people could sway you with words, if they could sway you with one word, if they could sway you with one negative reaction, one negative word, they're going to pull you away from your purpose. You have to be rooted and grounded in God. You have to be rooted and grounded in knowing who you are. So people won't come tell you who you are and you believe them. You got women infuriated because of the internet, because of what people are saying on the internet. It's knowing who you are. Oh, it's raining, we gotta go. Okay, get your towel. I have to go. We're at the pool and it started raining.
Why are you telling all your viewers everything?
Just, I'm not telling them viewers everything. They don't know where I am. You just wipe your face and let me handle my...
You know where you at. You just said you're at the pool.
Yes, but they don't know. Just take care of your business. I have one of those vocal children. He's very vocal. Don't come over here. And don't come. Be obedient. Get the rag right there so we get ready to go.
Something wet in my hair.
Well, can you hand me my rag, please? Thank you. Wipe your face, your mouth, your chin is... Yeah. But we, yes, I have to go. So I'll talk to you all later because it's raining, okay? I'll come back and talk to you all later.